Okay guys, so we've got to accomplish three things today really. One, we've got to harvest our basil and deliver it over to Vittles in Pittsfield for our weekly delivery. Two, we've got to test our water quality parameters to make sure everything's in line with the systems. And then we also have to get an accurate number of how many fish we have in our big tank and how many pounds of fish we have in our big tank. In aquaponics, remember, there are certain recommendations of how many pounds of fish that you're supposed to have per gallon of water. So we're going to see if we're at the correct stocking density today. I guess we're going to need 2 volunteers for the fish weighing, fish data collection. Who's that going to be?
I got it.
Nick and Josh. 2 people to make the basil delivery. Matt and Alana, and then 1 person to...
I'll test it.
Josh, don't go for a specific fish, just kind of sweep faster. I'll do one, okay? Ready? Just like this. Whoa! Okay, get your count. Here.
That's a lot.
Yeah. We're going to see how many we have. Get your count first, and then we're going to get our weight. That's a good one there, isn't it? Go with it. Whatever works for you. Okay, so what we're doing here is called aquaponics, which is a combination of hydroponics, which is growing plants in water, and aquaculture, which is raising fish or other aquatic organisms like shrimp. So with aquaponics, we feed our fish, they create waste, we pump that nutrient-rich wastewater up into our plants. The plants absorb those nutrients, and at the same time they filter the water for the fish, and then the water is returned back to the fish clean, and this happens over and over again in a closed loop or circulating system. There are several things that I think make the lesson student-centered. First, there was student choice. The students had the opportunity to pick which of the 3 learning activities that they were going to participate in today. Secondly, students got to interact with the fish. In aquaponics, most of the time we're dealing with the plants, but there are a lot of requests to interact with the fish, and this can get a little bit tricky because the fish can get stressed out and there can be some mortality the more that we handle them. Another thing that makes it student-centered is some of these vegetables that are planted right now were student choice. I know that they wanted to grow tomatoes in the system, so we did that. Another thing is we make a weekly delivery to Vittles Restaurant with the basil that's being harvested today. Students who make that delivery are treated to McDonald's with some of the profit they make, and then any extra revenue goes into a student trip at the end of the school year.
All right. So pretty much what I do, my job here is to test the toxins in the water to make sure that, first of all, the fish are going to be able to live and be able to support the plants, and the plants have the right levels of like vitamins and things like that, minerals and stuff in the water, so that they can actually grow at the most efficient rate that they can. What I like about this lesson is the fact that it's all hands-on, and we're pretty much given the responsibility to do what we want to with this. I'm actually involved in keeping the fish alive, and I'm actually involved with delivering basil and harvesting basil and stuff like that.
So would you say you were more engaged?
Oh yeah, definitely. It makes it a lot easier to focus and a lot easier to learn about the stuff that's going on here when we're actually able to hands-on do it and be explained to us why we have to do certain things instead of just sitting in a classroom and being taught something.